Hello and welcome. Very good morning. You're watching Mirror Now. I'm Afrida Rahman Ali. First updates coming in from Kerala, where the state has decided to actually increase restrictions. What we are getting to know is that Kerala, in fact, has become the first state to extend the COVID-19 regulations until July 2021. Kerala Health Department has issued a notification which makes basic COVID prevention norms mandatory until next year. Wearing masks or face protection in public and social distancing will remain compulsory. Weddings can only be attended up to 50 people and funerals only up to 20. No manner of social gatherings, get-togethers, processions or demonstrations can be conducted without written permission from authorities. Now, currently, Kerala has over 5,000 COVID cases. So at the moment, we are looking at a situation of what is called a triple lockdown. That's the kind of terminology that is doing the round. So I'll have my colleague Vivek Karindalam joining me right now to explain to us what are the measures taken, what are the important decisions with regard to the COVID strategy and the deadline that is extended way up to July 2021. Vivek, if you can take us through the developments and help us understand what has prompted these very strict regulations on the COVID strategy.
Afrida, let me tell you, the number of cases, the COVID positive cases has been on a surge in the last 15 days. If you look at the last 5 days, the number of cases on a daily basis have been crossing the 200 mark. Yesterday, it was 225. Now, what's more concerning is that the number of cases with, the case history still not able to trace is becoming a major embarrassment, is a cause of concern for the health department. And hence, the state government has decided to, make sure that the state epidemics disease ordinance, according to which the social distancing protocols and the norms will be continuing for the next 1 year, which means in July 2021, till July 2021, the ordinance will stay, which means that from here on, every person who is in public, who is at workplace, who is at traveling, has to wear a mask covering his mouth and nose, and there is no getting back on that. Strict, protocols will be implemented, and if at all found violating these protocols in public places, the police will have to act as per the law. Now, coming back to the terminologies, especially when it comes to marriages and functions. For marriages, it is mandatorily 50 people, not more than that. For funerals, it's 20 people. For assembling near commercial establishments, it's 20 people. And for protest and processions, the concerned political party or the organization has to take a prior permission with the police, and only then that you will be able to protest or conduct processions, or not more than 10 people are allowed for that. Now, this is indeed a significant decision that's been taken by the state government, and Kerala is the first state to implement or to make sure that this social distancing protocols and the amendment is being deferred for the next 1 year. It is a very important decision. This ordinance is being signed by Kerala Governor Arif Mohammed Khan on Sunday, and it is enforced from today, from Monday morning onwards. This is a very significant decision as far as the Kerala government is concerned. Remember, Kerala was one of the state which saw the increase in COVID-19 cases initially, but somehow managed to control it, and was indeed successful to an extent in controlling the infection. As of now, 2,132 people are under treatment in Kerala, but the major cause of concern is that the number of cases with the case history not able to trace is increasing day by day. And Trivandrum, yesterday there were 22 such cases, and of which 14 of them, they don't know the case history from where they have come. So indeed, this has become a major cause of concern for the state health department and also for the corporation officials, and hence the government has decided to defer the amendment for the next 1 year.
Yes. Right. The big takeaway being that COVID norms in Kerala at least will remain in place till July 2021. That's the big news that we are focusing on. Stay with us, Vivek. Let's talk a little bit more about the triple lockdown issue. Now, triple lockdown in Thiruvananthapuram has been brought into force from today. This after the Indian Medical Association indicated that the state may be on the verge of community transmission. Vivek just hinted that in many cases, the origin has not been traced. Under the triple lockdown, there will be stricter restrictions on travel and opening of shops and establishments. Shops selling essential items have been exempted, of course, from this lockdown again. Major roads leading up to the city, except for an entry and exit point, will also remain closed. So that's the overall situation when it comes to the triple lockdown, which is going to be in force from today. Vivek, over to you to give us a explanation, a simple explainer, if you may, on how this triple lockdown will work across the state. Which are the services that will come under this three-tier lockdown policy?
Afrida, for the benefit of viewers, let me just explain what this triple lockdown is all about. Now, triple lockdown is a three-phase strategy that has been introduced in the northern districts of Kerala, in Kasaragod and Kannur, under the guidance of, the Cochin City Police Commissioner, Mr. Vijay Sakre. To an extent, this particular strategy was indeed successful in the initial days, and even now, it was termed successful because they were able to reduce the number of cases from nearly 110 cases to 0 by the first week of May. Now, according to triple lockdown, there are three types of lockdown. According to the lock 1, there is going to be a general restriction of movement of people. For example, in the roads and in public places, people will not be allowed to move around freely or loiter around freely. In the lock 2 phase, that this particular restrictions will be going towards a particular geographical area. For example, a containment zone. In Trivandrum city alone, there are 14 containment zones as of now. Now, as per the lock 2, that people will not be allowed to enter or exit from this particular geographical area. Now, coming back to lock 3, now according to lock 3, all those people, especially people who are the primary and the secondary contacts, will not be allowed to go out of their houses, and hence the police will be moving around their houses to ensure that they just don't go out of their houses. And also, this is being done using with the technology and also the human resource available with the police department. Now, as far as Kasaragod and Kannur is concerned, by the first week of April, there were nearly 106 to 110 cases in Kasaragod. But by the first week of June, the cases has come to 0. But after that, the cases have increased. There's no doubt about that. But as of now, many people believe that this triple lockdown strategy is a successful strategy that's been introduced in various parts of Kerala, and hence the health department and the corporation of Trivandrum has decided to enforce it here in Trivandrum. It needs to be seen as how this strategy is going to work out in the next 7 days.
All right, we will of course keep a close tab on that. And like you said, Kerala was the first state to report big numbers. It brought situation under control, and once again it's taking the lead in extending the COVID norms right up to July 2021. Thanks for joining us, Vivek.